Good morning. It's Thursday, the 3rd of February 2022, and welcome to our Storm Daily Debrief. Just to recap the action last night, we S&P and Nasdaq traded really, really well during the day, and then sort of sentiment turned once Meta and a few other guys came out with earnings. Meta and Spotify specifically, sort of turning the market down with a miss on guidance and poor forecasting. I think we've had ISM obviously has changed the complexion a little bit of the market with guys. Moving back to the reflation trade, I think we had commodities trade pretty well yesterday. Anglers and Billiton's also following through this morning. We see BHP Billiton up nearly 3% in Oz. Commodity count is pretty much unchanged since our close. Rand's at 1538. Nothing too much. FTSE futures flat. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how our market plays out today. Tencent obviously no read there, but potentially have a bit of a negative read after Facebook's negative report. I think Aussie should be around 68 to 100, so watch this quite closely. We've got BOE and ECB today. So just looking into a few ideas, I think we were onto some Impalas yesterday. Sort of didn't really play out particularly, but it was a poor close. I think let's watch it quite closely below 225. I think the next point of interest is then 215 and 200. Not super bearish on it. The trade action was quite tricky yesterday, but I think if you do hold below 225, you might get a move to 220. The next idea we're looking at is Pepcore. Pepcore came with an acquisition of a Brazilian retail group. I think it looks like it could be quite a decent mix, but let's just watch how it trades. I think the stock has sold quite aggressively since the update. So I'm going to be watching it quite closely, see if it can come into this 21, 29 area and see how it holds around here before entering a trade there. MTN's one that's been super, super strong and actually pulled back yesterday into this 178 area. I think it's a decent area of interest, so maybe watch this one. It has moved quite aggressively. I think this is a decent area to be buying. The next idea is to be watching Process and Naspers also quite closely, see how they trade today. We didn't have Alibaba yesterday. I think Alibaba is going to be next week. But keep an eye on these. I think Process into 1253 area and Naspers also into the 2,465 area is going to be quite interesting. So watch Naspers and Process. I do think you want to be quietly buying pullbacks here. But let's keep an eye. So I think ultimately today, nothing too much. I think we've got BOE, but later everyone's waiting for NFP tomorrow. We're going to be buying, looking for an entry in MTN, Impala's a short, PPH, CR Digest, and Naspers and Process looking for the buys in those entries. Good luck for today.